Barry the Bumblebee hummed a quiet, slightly off-key tune as he polished a section of honeycomb deep within the cozy hive. Sunlight filtered golden through the waxy walls, illuminated swirling patterns in the sticky sweet substance around him. Other bees buzzed with efficient energy, wings blurring as they darted past, laden with pollen or tending to the nursery chambers. Barry admired their speed and grace. His own wings, smaller than most, often felt clumsy, while others zipped effortlessly too. The fragrant lavender fields beyond the oak tree hollow. Barry's journeys were slower, requiring more rests on swaying clover heads. He sometimes overheard whispers, not unkind, but curious, about why he didn't fly like the rest. A tiny knot of loneliness formed in his fuzzy chest, even amidst the hive's comforting warmth and the constant, familiar scent of honey and wax. One particularly busy afternoon, tasked with fetching water from the dewdrop-laden spiderweb near the hive entrance, Barry struggled. The breeze, gentle for others, buffeted him fiercely. He landed heavily near the shimmering droplets, his breath coming in short puffs nearby. Beatrice, known for her swift pollen collection, zoomed past, her legs coated thickly in bright yellow dust. "Need a lift back, Barry?" she called cheerfully. Already hovering, Barry shook his head, forcing a smile. "No thanks, Beatrice. Just enjoying the view." He watched her vanish inside, a streak of gold and black. Feeling the familiar pang, he finished his task slowly, the weight of the water droplets he carried feeling heavier than usual. He retreated deeper into the hive, seeking the quiet hum of the nursery. Hoping the sight of the sleeping larvae would soothe his unease, Barry found solace in a small, often overlooked chamber near the hive's base. It was warmer here, infused with the deep, comforting scent of the tree's ancient wood and the stored pollen reserves. Sunlight rarely reached this spot directly, but a soft, diffused glow came through a tiny crack in the hive wall, illuminating motes of dust dancing in the air. Barry called it his listening nook here. The constant buzz softened to a gentle thrum. Like the Earth's own heartbeat, he'd press his antennae against the warm wood and listen to the rustle of leaves outside, the distant chirp of crickets, the soft drip of sap somewhere deep within the oak. In this quiet corner, his smaller wings didn't feel like a burden. They just felt like his heat. Hum his quiet tunes, composing little melodies inspired by the sounds of the world beyond the wax. One evening, as the last rays of sun painted the sky fiery orange, a sudden shift occurred. The gentle breeze turned into a fierce, howling wind that rattled the entire hive. Dark, heavy clouds rolled in, blotting out the stars. Rain lashed against the entrance, and a deep, ominous rumble echoed through the hollow oak. Queen Marigold, her usually serene aura replaced by urgency, addressed the gathered, anxious bees. "A fierce storm is upon us. We must secure the entrance and reinforce the outer walls immediately. The nursery chambers are vulnerable." Panic fluttered through the hive. Bees rushed towards the entrance with wax and propolis, but the wind was savage, tearing at their wings, threatening to suck them out into the deluge. Their usual swiftness was useless against the Gallia Euro's brute force in the chaos. Barry felt a strange calm settle over him. He saw his hive mates struggling, battered by the wind whenever they neared the entrance crack. The queen's plea echoed in his mind. The nursery chambers are vulnerable. His listening nook was near the base, close to a potential weak point. He didn't think. He flew not high, not fast, but low and steady, hugging the contours of the inner hive walls, his smaller wings beating with a determined, powerful rhythm that cut through the turbulent air currents swirling inside the hollow. The wind that tossed others seemed to flow around his compact form. He reached a section near his nook where the wind was whistling through a thin spot in the wall nearby. A pile of sticky resin and wax pellets, gathered for repairs but abandoned in the panic, lay ready. Barry worked with astonishing speed and precision. His sturdy body, built for clinging close to surfaces, braced against the vibrating with his smaller wings, now an advantage. Didn't catch the violent drafts as much. He scooped resin with his forelegs, pressing it firmly into the thinning wall, layering wax pellets over it. Smoothing the surface with surprising dexterity, he worked methodically, sealing the weak spot while the storm raged. Impotently outside that section, other bees, noticing his success, began bringing him supplies. Flying low as he directed, Barry coordinated them, his quiet voice suddenly clear and confident amidst the storm's roar. More resin here. Pack the wax tightly. Secure that beam. He became the anchor, the calm center, using his unique ability to navigate the treacherous inner winds. By the time the storm finally blew itself out at dawn, leaving a world washed clean and sparkling, the cozy hive stood secure. The entrance was reinforced, and Barrier-Euro's quick action had prevented a potentially disastrous breach near the nursery. Exhausted but triumphant, the bees gathered in the main chamber. Queen Marigold approached Barry, who was finally catching his breath near his. "Listening Nook, Barry," she said, her voice warm with pride and gratitude that filled the chamber. "Your courage and your unique way of flying saved us tonight. You saw what others could not reach and moved where others could not go. Your strength is different, Barry. And it is precisely the strength our hive needed." Cheers erupted, a joyous buzzing that vibrated through the warm wax. Beatrice nudged him gently. "Told you there was something special about enjoying the view from down low." Barry's place in the cozy hive was forever changed. He still loved his quiet listening nook, but now he also patrolled the inner sanctums. His keen senses and ability to fly steadily in tight spaces, making him the perfect guardian of the hive's hidden corners and structural integrity. He taught the younger bees about the soothing sounds deep within the oak and the importance of listening to the subtle shifts in the hive's own hum. The whispers about his wings ceased, replaced by admiration. Barry learned that true coziness wasn't just about warmth and honey. It was about belonging, about being valued exactly as you are. Small wings and all his unique hum, once hesitant, now blended confidently with the harmonious buzz of the cozy hive, a deep, comforting sound promising safety, acceptance, and the enduring sweetness of home. And every night, as the hive settled into its soft, golden slumber, Barry felt a profound warmth spread through him, deeper than sunshine, richer than honey. The warmth of being perfectly, wonderfully himself.